everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by Lancome. I'm going to be doing a full face of current favorites, basically using all the products that you might have seen in my last monthly favorites. If you haven't seen it, I will be linking that down below. But I thought it would be nice to actually show you how the products look like on my face whenever I apply them. And that way I can also include a few products that I haven't used long enough for them to make it to my monthly favorites, but I thought it would be nice to still talk about them. For my foundation, I'm going to be applying the Lancome. This is the Teint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. I have the shade 110C, which I'm finally light enough to actually start wearing it again. If you haven't seen it, last year I did do a first impression on it. I will be linking that down below. At the time, my skin was super dry and now my skin is super oily. It's actually been really interesting to be able to compare how it wears depending on my skin type. And my skin has been oily, but it also has been breaking out like crazy. I feel like you might not be able to see it as much on camera, but I feel like I've been having a lot of redness and I've been wanting more coverage, and this definitely gives it to me. You will see, I'll do half my face with foundation, so you're actually going to be able to see the coverage. But it feels really nice to actually have that much coverage, but also the foundation just looking really natural and flawless. I feel like every time I wear really full coverage foundation, if you have dry skin, they tend to just emphasize any dryness because they tend to be drying. And if you have oily skin, they tend to start looking cakey. And it hasn't been the case whatsoever, so I've been wearing this pretty much every day this month. So I did have my face and you can actually really see the difference. It just gives me a flawless base and it's really still natural. And again, in the video that I had done with my dry skin, I had been super impressed that it wasn't drying me out. It wasn't emphasizing the dry patches on my nose, which I still have. And it just lasts all day, which is super impressive. And my skin has been super oily and it still has been lasting me all day, which is great. By the way, if you've never tried this foundation, what I like is that there is 40 shades, which it's always great when a company comes out with a lot of different shades, but the best part is that they have different undertones. So like I said, I am 110C, so I have a cooler undertone whenever I'm at my fairest. But it also comes in a N for neutral and then W for warm undertone. So if you always struggle to find the perfect undertone, the perfect shade for you, I would definitely recommend trying out this foundation. So now that we're really up close and personal, you can actually see the texture of my skin, and as you can see, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't emphasize the dryness on my nose, and it just looks amazing. It covered everything. For under my eyes, I'm going to be applying these two concealer by Makeup Forever. I feel like those are just like staples in my life. They're always on my desk, so I always end up using them. The first one is R22. It has a little bit of a like peachiness to it, so it just corrects a little bit my under eyes. And then I'm applying a little bit of the Y23 just to conceal. I've been testing out the Rimmel. This is the Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder in transparent, and so far I really like it. I feel like I've been testing out a lot more powders now that my skin is oily. Definitely makes sense because dry skin, I tended to try to avoid them a little bit. So it's been really fun to test them out, and I like that this one is definitely very silky. It doesn't seem to dry my skin whatsoever. It is oily, but it's still dehydrated, so I feel like it can be easy to start making it too dry and just start having dry patches. But this has definitely given me like a really silky finish, and I feel like it's been a really great combo with the Lancome foundation. I'll zoom you in a second. You can see how like flawless my base is. So as you can see, my base looks flawless, and it's been really great because whenever I have more pimples, more acne, I just feel a little self-conscious and I just want it to be covered while not looking like I'm wearing a ton of makeup, and I definitely feel like that combo has been working for me. A staple if you have fair skin is the Too Faced Chocolate Milk Bronzer. I feel like, again, every winter I just go back to this and I can't stop using it because it's so easy. It matches you, it won't look orange, it's super buildable, but it's not too pigmented that you end up looking like really streaky and just too orange or too intense. It's definitely very natural, and I've just been enjoying using it all winter. For blush, I've been having fun going back towards cool tone blushes because it's winter. It's the moment where I tend to wear them the most. So I've been using Benefit Cosmetic. This is the color Nirvana, which it looks super pretty. I really like this color. It's super easy in the morning. It's not overly pigmented once again, but it's still a really nice flush of color in my cheeks. Highlighter, I haven't been wearing a lot during the winter. I don't know if it's because my skin has been a little bit more oily, but lately I've been testing out this one by e.l.f. I believe this one is new. This is the HD Highlighting Powder in Starlight Glow, which is a hint on the gold side for me right now, but I still make it work because it's pretty. I like that it's not overly intense too. I can definitely wear this on a daily basis without it being too intense, as you can see. Brows, I've been using this combo. I'm still using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz because it's just an all-time favorite product that I constantly use and I just don't want to live without it. So still using this to do my brows. I've actually been using it with a lighter hand. I feel like I've been really into a really natural makeup look, which you will see, but I've been really into just flawless base and then lighter brows. There's a thunderstorm outside right now. I'm like hoping I don't lose electricity. Then I use the Essence Make Me Brows in Brownie Brows, and it is the 02 shade. There's a few little fibers in there, so it definitely makes my brows look a little fuller, adds a bit of color, and then it helps keep them in place. For my eye makeup, I've been using this NARS Duo. It is in Kalahari, which I bought, I believe, during the last Sephora sale, but I haven't been using it as much as now. This one, I feel like I've been really into those colors. It's really simple. You can pack them on or just use them really lightly, so it's been really great on a daily basis. So I'm going to start by using the matte shade. It's kind of a beautiful like brownie with a hint of mauve in there. You can also just use that one color all over your lid and it looks amazing, but I'm going to be using a little bit of this color, which is a little bit more bronzy, and just apply a light wash all over my lid. Sometimes I don't apply anything on my lower lashes, but I'm going to use a little bit again of the mauve color on my lower lashes just to define my eye a little bit more. I have been skipping eyeliner altogether and I've been testing out a few different mascaras, but I don't want to talk about it right now, so I'm just going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascaras because it's just a classic that I really like. Lipstick, one of my current favorites has to be this new Rimmel. This is the only one matte lipstick in the color 610 High Flyer. I just tap it off over my lips just to add a little bit of color. And voila! This is my current favorite everyday makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe. Let me know what are your current favorites right now because I always like to know. Don't forget to subscribe and not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!